If you play a game and every time you win a level you say, I'm incredible at this game, and every time you lose you say, there's always a risk. That's just how the game works. That is Sauron on Iran in a nutshell. Here, watch this clip.
For Iran, is there a risk that strike could turn into a long, drawn-out conflict in the Middle East?
I guess you could say there's always a risk. You know, when there's war, there's a risk in anything, both good and bad. We've had tremendous luck with myself, Soleimani, al-Baghdadi. Everything's worked out, and then we do the Midnight Hammer and so many others. Everything's worked out, and we want to keep it that way. But we're going to see. Look, it'd be wonderful if they negotiate really in good conscience, good faith and conscience. But they are not getting there. So far, Peter, they're not getting there.
And has your team told you that if you use the military now, that there will be regime change right away?
No, nobody's told me that.
Sauron is remarkably calm about it. Soleimani killed al-Baghdadi, killed Operation Midnight Hammer, bombed nuclear sites. But there's no major breakthrough right now in the negotiations. They want Iran to limit uranium enrichment and accept long-term verification. And Iran is saying, it won't have nuclear weapons, but also won't stop enriching uranium inside its own country. Two sides, completely different definitions of a deal. Meanwhile, we are seeing the largest military buildup in the Middle East since the Iraq invasion in 2003. Witkoff went on Fox News and said Trump is curious why Iran hasn't just capitulated yet. And Iran responded that they never capitulate at any point in their history. Cool, that's a great start. But the most important part of the clip is that the reporter asked, has your team told you that military action will lead to regime change? And Sauron is saying, no, nobody's told me that. That is not reassurance. If they would decapitate the Iran's leadership now, then they have to negotiate with whoever is left there. So basically bomb them and hope the next guy is easier to deal with. Diplomacy 101. Sauron is saying we had tremendous luck, and he isn't really wrong with that. Operation Midnight Hammer could have started a war. The president's main argument for why this won't spiral into a catastrophe is that it hasn't happened yet. So that's the plan. That's the whole plan. It's just tremendous luck.